I'll be discussing another purpose of Hotellings law today. In the context of class, we learn about Hotellings law as why certain members of society are alienated because of their views. Their views lie too far to the extreme and do not align with mass media's centralized focus. However, Hotellings law also has very common applications in the business world. It is a common marketing strategy to determine physical store locations and how to attract the most consumers. If we assume that each one of the 10 consumers is equally distributed from a store, then the stores will align themselves in the center to maximize both sales. Consumers will come from both sides and meet in the middle where they have a random chance of going to each store, resulting in sales of 55 to each store. However, if store 1 was to begin at location 3, then store 2 would move to location 4 in order to maximize their sales at 80, while store 1 only has 30 sales. This is because all consumers to the right will go to store 2, while all consumers to the left will go to store 1, since it is the closest store to them. The situation changes if stores attract customers a specific amount of locations away. In this example, store 1 attracts customers who are 2 locations away, while store 2 attracts customers that are only 1 location away. If both stores stay in the center, then store 1 will maximize their sales at 35, since they will receive all consumers from the outside and then half of the ones from the inside that store 2 will also attract. Store 2 will only attract 15 of the 30 customers within this range. Therefore, for store 2 to maximize their profits, they should move to the fringes outside of store 1's control. This results in a sale of 50 for store 1 and sales of 30 for store 2. This is seen in the real world for why Apple and Samsung greatly differentiate their products. If the two were to create identical products and attract customers who are only 2 locations away, then they would maximize their sales at 25 each. However, and this is what they do in real life, the products are greatly differentiated and are thus on the fringes. This results in a sale of 50 consumers each for both Apple and Samsung. So this can also be applied to not only in-store physical locations, but to why products are greatly differentiated between the two. It is so that consumers at the fringes will go to the product they feel like they align the most.